Good morning. I am 6 minutes earlier today. So if you're watching and recording, you're welcome to fast forward or hang out with us as we're saying our hellos. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Mariella. Oh no, I can't see you. Never mind. Oh, good morning, Mariella. I knew you were coming. Good morning, Lulu. Buenos dias, Judy. All right, it is time for us to start. And as it has been this week, a little disclaimer, I still don't have internet in my house. I have just a little bit of self-service that's apparently enough for Facebook Live and for WhatsApp, but nothing more. So if the broadcast gets interrupted, please forgive me and know that I will go somewhere and re-record this meditation a little bit later today, and of course I'll tag you. But let's hope that this is not going to happen. So today we continue exploring non-violence, or AHIMSA, one of the ethical guidelines in yoga. And one of the biggest challenges in keeping ourselves in the flow of non-violence is feeling powerless. It is this feeling of powerlessness that often leads to outward aggression in the form of frustration or anger, which is violence towards others, or withdrawal inward into depression and victimization, which is violence towards ourselves. At these times of feeling powerless, we may feel like a caged animal trapped and ready to spring. Deborah Adele, the author of Yamas Niyamas book, which I highly recommend you read, writes, "Whether we respond with anger, withdrawal, frustration, or resignation, there is a way in which our mind shuts down, as if we are riding a train through a dark tunnel and we can't see anything but darkness and anxiety." AHIMSA, non-violence, invites us to question the feeling of powerlessness rather than accept it. When we feel powerless, we have forgotten how much choice we really have. We have a choice to take action. We have a choice to change the story we're telling ourselves about our powerlessness. Instead of sulking in this feeling, we can ask, what do I need to do right now to feel competent to handle this situation? During these times, we can also jumpstart ourselves by remembering past times when we successfully handled a challenging situation while remaining loving and whole. Case in point, my own internet story right now. I still don't have internet in my house since the day of the hurricane last Wednesday. And of course, nowadays, internet is our lifeline, especially when, like me, you do a lot of work online. I call Telmex, my internet provider, every day, and every day the answer is mañana. I'm not gonna lie, quite a few times I almost became violent in thought and word, thinking, what the heck? They're so incompetent, they can't fix a little problem, what a bunch of idiots. But I managed to stop myself, realizing it's really not their fault that the needed part hasn't arrived yet. And anyway, all the customer service reps have been super nice to me when I call them. I could become violent in action, like throw something in frustration. And by the way, many years ago, I used to be quite a thrower, so this could have been a familiar type of outburst for me. But again, I managed to have enough distance between my knee-jerk reaction and my conscious presence in this moment. And the gifts of choosing not to be violent when feeling powerless in this internet situation are amazing to me. Many friends have invited me to work at their houses. I picked 2 where I feel super comfortable, and it's been an amazing experience. I feel very productive because my computer time is now finite and I can't just go back anytime I want to. And it's been a wonderful bonding experience with my friends as we eat together, hang out, chat while I take breaks from working online. So really, it's been a blessed time for me. And although I do want my internet back really badly, I honestly can't complain, and I'm grateful for this opportunity to do things slightly different for a while. I often ponder the words of Yogiraj Achala. He says, I excite myself with my incompetencies. I excite myself with my incompetencies. With this attitude, feelings of powerlessness are our opportunities to become competent rather than violent. So let's explore this together. Take a comfortable position, and as always, take a few moments to acknowledge all the circumstances of your practice, both internal and external. As you take this pause, inhabit it with all your senses. If you want to dedicate your practice to a specific person or all sentient beings, you can quietly repeat, may they be happy, healthy, and free. May they be filled with loving kindness. And now bring to mind a situation right now where you may feel powerless. And notice what kind of physical sensations this powerlessness brings with it. Maybe scan your body from crown to toes and notice if there are any knots, blocks in any part of your body. Notice how this powerlessness manifests in your emotions. Is there frustration, annoyance, anger? How does it manifest in your thoughts? And remembering the words of Louise Hay, who says, the point of power is always in the present moment. See if you can flip this powerlessness around. And instead of giving into your knee-jerk reaction, whatever it may be, thoughts, words, some kind of action. Ask yourself, what do I need to do right now to feel present, to feel competent, to feel like I do have power, that I can make a choice? Don't try to analyze it, but simply ask this question and wait until the response comes to you from deep within your subconscious. Maybe it's going to be some kind of verbal message, or an image, or just a feeling. Whatever it is, go with it. You may also want to ask, how can I excite myself by this opportunity? What can I do differently to make the situation feel good? To make myself feel competent, centered, present. Again, go with whatever comes to you. Don't force any logical answers, but rather look within for sort of a download that may seem silly or may make no sense for you right now. Just go with it. You may want to put your hands on your heart, or maybe one hand on your heart, the other on your belly, and quietly tell yourself, it's okay. This too shall pass. I'm fine. All is well in my world. During your day today, notice whenever the feelings of frustration or anger, annoyance come up, and see if they may be related to you feeling powerlessness, as if you cannot do something. And remind yourself that you always have some choice. See if you can create some distance between this feeling of powerlessness and being present in the moment. And simply ask, what do I need to do right now to flip it around. How can this feeling of loss of power become an exciting opportunity for me to feel competent, to feel centered, to feel like I have a choice? Thank you so much for being here today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.